Welcome to COIN, a place where ordinary coins turn into treasures. Today we are focusing on one of the most interesting coins of modern numismatics, the 1965 Washington quarter. At first glance, this is an ordinary 25-cent coin, but its history and minting features make some specimens incredibly rare and expensive. Let's figure out together why this coin can cost thousands of dollars, how to recognize it, and what to pay attention to. Let's start with the history. Until 1964, all American quarters were minted from 90% silver and 10% copper. But in 1965, due to a sharp rise in silver prices, it was decided to switch to a cheaper alloy, a copper-nickel shell applied to a copper core. This decision also affected the coins with a denomination of 10, 25, and 50 cents. And here's where the most interesting part begins. During the transition period, some of the coins dated 1965 were mistakenly minted on old silver blanks from 1964. These rare specimens are a real find for collectors. How to identify a rare 1965 silver specimen? So how do you determine whether you have this valuable coin? Weight is the most reliable criterion. A common 1965 Washington quarter weighs 5.67 grams. A silver one, mistakenly minted, weighs 6.25 grams. Tip: be sure to use electronic jewelry scales. Accuracy is critical. Coin edge color. Take the coin sideways. A common one will have a noticeable copper layer, while a silver one will have a uniform silver color throughout its thickness. Sound when dropped. A silver coin sounds clear and ringing like a bell when dropped on a hard surface. A common one sounds dull. Magnetic test. Silver is not magnetic. If the coin sticks to a magnet, it is definitely not a valuable specimen. Minting errors. Another chance to find a rarity. In addition to silver examples, there are other interesting errors made during the minting of 1965 coins. Double Die Obverse. Double image on the obverse. For example, doubled letters in the inscription, "In God We Trust," or Liberty. Such coins cost from $200 to $2,000 plus, depending on the condition. Minting on a blank from another coin. There were cases when 1965 quarters were minted on blanks from 10-cent coins, Roosevelt dime, or from 1 cent. This is numismatic exotica, and its price is from $1,000 to $5,000. Off-center strike. Minting with a strong shift in the center of the image. The greater the shift, the higher the price. Some of these coins sold for $300 to $500. Clipped planchet. Part of the coin is missing due to the cut edge of the blank. Price? From $100 to $400. Real sales at auctions. How much does a rare piece cost now? For the best part, sales facts. These data are confirmed by auctions like Heritage Auctions and Stack's Bowers. In 2019, a 1965 Washington quarter coin struck on a silver blank sold for $16,800 in MS-62 condition. Another coin in AU-58 condition went under the hammer for $14,687.50. Even coins in lower condition like XF-45 sold for $9,300. A specimen with a minting error on a Roosevelt dime blank sold for $4,242.50, and a coin with a clear double die error went for $2,300. What to do if you have a 1965 coin? Don't rush to spend it. Weigh the coin, check the edge, listen to the sound. If in doubt, take it for examination. It is best to take it to a reputable numismatic company like NGC or PCGS. If the coin is rare, you can get a certificate of authenticity and put it up for auction. The 1965 Washington quarter is an example of how an ordinary-looking coin can hide enormous value. It teaches us attentiveness, patience, and respect for history. If you have such a coin, check it carefully. Maybe you have a specimen in your wallet that collectors are ready to pay thousands of dollars for. Subscribe to the COIN channel so as not to miss new episodes about rare coins. Like if the video was useful, and write in the comments what coins you have. Perhaps the next episode will be about them.